It's really rewarding for me to see the smiles on faces when they put on the jewelry, when they come back the next year wearing the jewelry. It's just so validating. It's like it makes me want to cry. Shelli Kahl. I'm a jeweler here at Celebration of Fine Art. Well, first, like most ladies, I love jewelry myself, and especially I love rings, and I love handmade things, and I frequented art shows myself and bought art jewelry for many years before I started making it myself. I had taken some art jewelry classes, started making beaded jewelry about 20-some years ago, and then started taking some silversmithing classes because I really like rings, and without knowing how to solder, it's really hard to make rings. So I had taken some basic soldering classes, a casting class, and then I met Mr. Charles Duncan, who actually used to do Celebration of Fine Art, and I was very enamored with his work and style, and at some point, I became a customer of his before I ever asked him, but a couple years later, I finally asked him, would you teach me? And he said yes. So at the time, he was here in Scottsdale doing Celebration of Fine Art, so I got on a plane and I came here, and I studied with him during one season of Celebration of Fine Art. So that's really how I learned the good stuff. I already had the basic skills, but I loved his style. And specifically, gold fusion was this method of putting gold around the edge of sterling silver is and always will be the Charles Duncan method of gold fusion. Making people smile. It's really rewarding for me to see the smiles on faces when they put on the jewelry, when they come back the next year wearing the jewelry, and there'll be somebody standing next to them, and they're showing it off. Oh, I bought this last year, I'm back for another piece. But do you know how that makes me feel as an artist? Like, it's just so validating. It's like it makes me want to cry. And then when I do a custom piece, maybe they'll bring me their stones, and I'm entrusted with the most amazing things, rings from grandmothers and all kinds of amazing things to be reset into something new. And when I finish it and they're happy and they get to wear something that's been sitting in a drawer for many, many years, it's just so rewarding. And then when I get it done and to see the smile on their face and to know that they can carry that sentimental piece with them, and there's just nothing like it. So the smiles and the joy of the customers that come back year after year after year, but the fact that it's actually a business that my husband and I do together is truly amazing, because it means that my husband and I can actually work together. Most people that have been to the show know that Timothy is actually the one that you'll meet when you come to the jewelry counter. And I actually am out in the center courtyard in another area actually creating and making the jewelry. And then he goes out one day a week and he does all of the finished work and making the jewelry look really pretty. He's really the wind beneath my wings, although we always call him the wind beneath my rings. He really makes it even possible. I just absolutely could not do this without him. I really love coming up with new designs and new twists on old designs, and I'm not a an engineering type person. My designs are completely organic and they take shape as I'm making them. Start with a flat sheet of metal, and so then I start bending, twisting, turning, shaping, turning it into what it's going to be, and I kind of let it happen as I create it. And then I'll do certain designs and I'll co-create with my clients and allow them to be involved in the design, and that's rewarding too. I don't mind that at all, because then they can have exactly what they want. Coming up with new designs, and I want to keep my customers looking forward to coming back and something new, because we do have customers that come back year after year, and I always want to have something new and exciting for them. I will create similar designs, because sometimes people will bring friends and they're like, well, I want something like my friend has. So I'll continue with designs that are popular, but I always want to have something new for my repeat customers that have come back for something new and fresh. They'll come and say, okay, what's new this year? And so I have to challenge myself to come up with new and different. The experience that we have here with the customers and other artists, it's truly a family. There's no way to describe it if you haven't been a part of it as an artist or even as a customer. The customers feel it too. I think it's really a family. We basically live together for 90 days. I mean, between setup and tear down, and the customers come back again and again. Most of them come more than one time during the show and come and see us, and they come and watch us work, and it's just a feeling like none other.